And here's the piece that we're delving to get together, commonly called the boot piece. That's with the root, the charcoal root in the background. This piece, unfortunately, was a finished piece and therefore makes everything so much more difficult when installing any keys. There's no facility to make any mistake. There's no facility to sand in the surface. There's no facility to do the job as it should be done. But we are going to do our best. I will do my best. I hope everybody else will do their best to maintain the environment for it. And hopefully we'll wrap this one in the next week or so. Now, luckily, the shake was all able to be taken on from one point. It was a guess, of course. Well, an educated guess. But as you can see, we're taking from one point at the end of the table, running down and catching all our faults along the line. So at the end, the butterflies aren't just scattered across the surface, but they do maintain some order. And basically about the most elegant way we can do this. Unfortunately, this table, as I said, was already finished. It's received upwards of 12, 14 coats of oil, polymerized oil. And it is after the fact that the splits started happening. We have 3 major problems down here at the end that I'm catching with the 3 large keys. As seen here. And the little ones, I would like to think, will be about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches, and maybe 3/4 of an inch. Now they're sitting in on these lines where the shake has opened up on the surface. And we'll catch them out. Along the line. The line moves, as you can see. And as such, we're very nearly there, as long as the gods stay with us and we don't go backwards again. I'm going to put in close here on where the lines are forming, so we can see where the splits are occurring. You can see in the center, just above the white line here, the splits that are opening up, continuing to open up. I'm just going to go in on a couple of more little details on this here to demonstrate the necessity of doing this. Here's a larger one. They vary as they go up and down the surface, of course. Now, luckily, all of the small keys are running in line, except we have one anomaly. This one, which is right at the end of it, which I do not think will interfere because it's obfuscated by the large keys here. We were very lucky to get it all coming off one point. There's also going to be 1 or 2 little keys here installed on the base, where the split is running down through, and for safety's sake we're going to tie it in there as well. At the end here we have the charcoal root. The charcoal root has been burnt in Bali, reburnt in New York, blow torched and jeweler torched several days. So it is now what I would say a pretty solid black. To cover some of the hollows, the deep hollows where the fire was unable to burn it, we've brushed in an ebony oil-based stain, tung oil stain. At this point there's been probably 5 coats of tung and 2 coats of touch-up stain on this. It is cured for almost a month or more, which gives us the facility to come into it now, and we'll buff it out with a black wax on the high points. As the oil is now cured, the wax will not disappear into the surface, and we'll be able to get some contrast and bring this thing back to life.